Om Sai Ram friends, this is venkatvasaasai.com. If you want to share your experiences with me, go to starsai.com and go to that contact page and you can either message me or email me your experiences with Sai Baba. Now let us move on to one curious thing that many people assume when it comes to Sai Bhakti is that they feel like, when you're worshipping Sai Baba, you have to worship only Sai Baba, or Sai Baba is consuming your time, the time you might have taken to worship your family deity or any other gods or goddess you love. It could be from any faith or religion, caste or creed. On the contrary, I have a very different experience. Right from the beginning days when I got attached to Sai Baba, I've been worshipping Sai Baba from back in 1994 onwards, 93, 94. So back from 2005 onwards, I started being too much attached to Sai Baba. From that time, Sai Baba has showed me in dream to go to specific temples. Sometimes it was a temple of Goddess Saraswati in Kotanur. Sometimes it was Goddess Garbhak Sambiai in somewhere in Tanjavur. Sometimes Sai has inspired me to go to Palani to worship Lord Murugan, who's my family deity. Sometimes Sai has inspired me to go to temple of Vishnu, Tirupati or any such temple. Oh, and sometimes I've seen Shivling in dream. So I have to tell this to you: when you worship Sai, you will also see other good saints in dream, other ancient and good saints in dream. For example, I've seen Saint Raghavendra in dream. I've seen there is a saint called Visri Samyar in dream. He is from Tiruvannamalai. And I had these kind of experiences. And yesterday I had a very beautiful dream, as if I am in a temple and there was a elephant. And to my shock, the elephant does not have two legs, is what I see, but somehow it is walking. So the dream was like, we cannot understand the dream very clearly, but it is walking towards me, or maybe it is limping and walking towards me. But I got scared. There were two elephants, and one elephant is walking towards me, and I am in a kind of a temple, and I'm hiding behind a temple. And this elephant is coming near me, and it started. I'm scared of the elephant, but it is starting to play with me, and it is offering me a kind of a coconut shell. We call it saratai in Tamil. In that there is some food, some semi-solid food kept for a elephant, but the elephant is asking me to taste it. And I'm not regretting it. I don't feel like, no, why should I touch food which was eaten by an elephant? I'm immediately taking it and I'm tasting it, and it was very tasty. The funny part was the elephant is also sitting near me. That is how I saw in the dream, and I see myself, and I see two, three children, and we are all tasting that food. We are licking it with our fingers. And after that, I see a lady walking by that corridor, by that veranda, outside the temple, and there were some pillars in the temple which I saw, which I told you. That lady is telling, I have given for Abhishekam to Goddess Vellai Amman. Vellai in Tamil means white. So Amman is like, goddess. So she's telling, I've given for Abhishekam to Goddess Vellai Amman, and she is walking ahead, which means she's asking me to come and worship Goddess Vellai Amman. It's a kind of a village deity worshipped by some community somewhere in Kangayam. Some people say that there is Vellai Amman goddess is worshipped in Pudukkottai. But I have visited this temple. The temple, I'm going to speak about the temple I visited almost a year back in Madurai. So this is the Vellai Amman temple. So this temple, how I went to this temple was a surprise, because you can see there is no actual face of the goddess. It is like a arch, and they have offered a dress for the goddess, and they have offered jasmine garland. How I went to the temple in Madurai, it was opposite to a famous, very big jail in Madurai, in the city of Madurai. And I'm asking, I asked my cousins, they live nearby, a few kilometers from there. So I asked my cousin, what is this place opposite to the jail? There is a huge, the temple will be like this. It would be so beautiful. Lots of neem trees in the heart of the city inside the temple campus. So I asked them, where is this? What is it? They said they have never been to the temple because a particular community worship that goddess, and they have never been to the temple. So, but I went inside and I worshipped. It was early morning at around 7:30 when I went inside this temple. There was a priest I like to speak to this elderly priest and all. He could not tell much about the history of the temple, but he told me there were lots of bells in the temple. He said, whenever you are a devotee's desire is fulfilled, they will come and offer this bell. I asked him, can I offer a bell? He said, you have to take permission from someone. I agree to it. But this is the temple. This is the temple in Madurai, and the one near Kangayam, they also call it Vellai Amman temple. Kangayam is another town somewhere in some few 1 hour from here in Coimbatore. So that temple has a face of the goddess, and this temple in Madurai doesn't have a face. But basically, why I am surprised is that why Sai Baba makes me remember Goddess Vellai Amman. One reason is that I love to, speak to the people about the village goddess, village deities. These are all goddess of protection. They care for us, they care for our livelihood, they care for our family, they care for your children. So these are a goddess of protection. Like how Durga is. So I felt very, very happy and divine that Sai wanted me to, remember this goddess once again. I'm not sure when I will go to Madurai, or maybe I should visit. I've never been to the temple in Kangayam. I wish to go there sometime in future. Um, but basically, what happens here is that very simple analogy. I mean, understanding in me is that if you are keeping your mind pure, and if you take care of your parents, if you are good at heart, it's not about keeping your mind pure. It's like everyone does some mistakes here and there, but if you are basically a good person, surely Sai will inspire you to worship other gods and goddess also. In fact, 3 4 days back, I had another dream in which Sai Baba was telling me there is a temple behind Nagasai temple. There is a other temple of gods, like Dattatreya temple is there, Lord Murugan's temple, uh, uh, you know Lakshmi Narayan temple is there. So I had a dream, and this was another dream. I had a dream in which Baba is asking me to regularly visit the temple behind the Sai Baba temple, where other gods were there. And I am asking Baba, why you are asking me to visit the other gods and goddess? He is telling they are all my friends. In the dream, that is what I see, I hear. So, which means a pure saint will inspire you to worship other gods and goddesses. What I am coming to tell you. I worship Sai Baba. I worship all gods and goddess. Um, uh, and in fact, Sai Baba inspires me to worship goddess whose I don't even know where the temples are. And based on dreams that Baba blesses me with, I used to visit that temple. So this is one small experience I want to share with you. I am very happy because I'm going through lots of struggles at this point of time in my life. So I feel very happy that Goddess Vellai Amman has indeed invited me to her temple once again. I hope I will take my mother when she is well to the temple. Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram. If you wish to share your experiences with Sai Baba, please feel free to go to contact page and email me or message me. I'll be happy to listen to you. Om Sai Ram.